Good morning. I want to welcome everybody to this brief little comment. I want to congratulate the Republicans for their taking control of the House and Senate. This is a big day for you. You have a lot on your plate, but I'm asking you one favor. Please put the country ahead of your party. For those conservatives who don't like Speaker Boehner and who say, well, we want to fight the president on every turn, you won't get anything done fighting him on everything. And you say you can't take shutting down the government off the table. It has to be off the table because if it's not, guess who gets the blame? You guys do, not Barack Obama. You all get the blame. Yeah. Why is it there's always some group in a political party who doesn't want to compromise with the other side? Don't want to deal with, want to act like Barack Obama doesn't exist. Well, guess what? He does exist, and you just have to live with that. I have figured it out. The president has 106 weeks to go. Okay, so you have to deal with him for 106 more weeks. Now, it's not that much to ask, is it? Now, you're going to win some fights with him and you're going to lose some fights with him. But sometimes it'll be best not to fight, to try to find common ground to get things done for the American people. If all you're going to do is fight for the next 106 weeks, then you might as well just stay at home. Now, of course, I know that fighting is part of politics, but also so is the art of compromise. That's also part of being a politician. John Boehner is trying to save you guys from yourselves. All right, you conservatives are not going to get everything. Barack Obama's still there, and by the way, when he leaves office in 106 weeks, some elements of Obamacare are still going to be there. I I think you should, for instance, back two parts of it: the no pre-existing conditions part of the law, and the on your insurance until the age of 26 law. That part of the law. Those parts would be really smart for the Republicans to embrace. So, see, you don't want to kill the whole bill. There are things that the public likes. They don't like the mandate, but there's nothing you can do about that. Maybe you can get rid of the medical device tax, but that's about it. That is about it. The rest of it, you're pretty well stuck with. Just take what you can get and be happy with it. Maybe in January of 2017, you can get rid of more of the law. But for right now, just take what you can get and be glad. Be glad that you got that much. If you let the Tea Party types take over the Republican Party in the House, you will burn all the goodwill you had from the American people. All right? They don't want you fighting fights that you know you cannot win. They don't want you threatening to shut down the government. They want you to work. And Democrats, here's a message for you. Step away from the president. If you for your own survival. The man's a lame duck. He's not very popular. Get away from him. Now, when you truly agree with him, go that way. Vote with him. But don't vote with him because he's asking you to do it. If you think something's a bad idea, stand up to them and say, hell no, I'm not doing that. Believe me, in the long run, you'll do a lot better by saving yourselves. Saving your jobs will have to be priority number one when you think the president is wrong. When you think he's right, fight for it. But I'm asking you not to be a rubber stamp for this administration. Stand up, have a backbone, and you will be there long after Barack Obama. I hope the American people have learned from this experience that you don't want to vote for change just to vote for change. You have change, all right. A president that doesn't know what he's doing. I don't care about his golf game. I know he gets criticized for playing too much golf. Well, so did Ronald Reagan. Frankly, I don't care. People, you don't understand. The president is never, ever off duty. If you don't believe me, if you run into Bill Clinton or George W. Bush, ask them. They'll tell you the president of the United States is never off duty. He is always working, even when he's on vacation. I remember, for instance, back in the 80s, right after Reagan got shot in 81, he signed a farm bill while he was in the hospital just to show that he was still in charge, even though he probably shouldn't have been in charge because he was still getting over the effects of that shooting and the stuff they used to knock him out, the pain medication. But even in the hospital, Ronald Reagan was not off duty because he didn't sign his powers over to George Bush. Dwight Eisenhower had a heart attack in 1955 while visiting his mother-in-law. So we now know how well they got along. Oh, it's a joke. But he still had work to do because there was no 25th Amendment back in those days. I couldn't say, sorry, I'm sick. Let Dick do it. Dick couldn't do it. Dick didn't have the power to do it. So see what I'm telling you? The president is never off. He's always on duty. He's always working. You and I can take vacations. He can't. So no matter what party the president is, he deserves his vacation time, even though he never really gets vacation time. I just wanted to say what was on my chest, and I hope you all have a good day. Thank you for putting up with me.